What's good, YouTube? I'm back, and I think it's about time that I talk to you guys and tell you guys my MVP. And I think I'm just gonna do for each day my MVP, Rookie of the Year, Sixth Man of the Year, Defensive Player of the Year, and Coach of the Year. If you guys want me to do any other awards, I know those are all of them, but kind of make up any awards, more I can do most overrated player, most underrated player, something like that. Just put down in the comment section. I think I might do it, but first off, I want to do my MVP, and we got Harden and Giannis. And so first, we're going to talk about Giannis. So Giannis Antetokounmpo is averaging 27.7 points, 5.9 assists, and 12.5 rebounds. His defense, by the way, has been great. I mean, I think he could be first team, second team, at least one of them. And I think it's just been very good. And now, I think it's been going under the weather, or not under the weather, what should I try to say? He's been underrated because how good he's been offensively. Now, he doesn't get as good as Harden, don't get me wrong. But he's been very good to the point where it's like people forget that he's that great of a defender, in my opinion. Now, obviously, the jump shot still needs some work, but as the season progressed, you could see he started taking more jump shots. And yes, the percentage isn't very good from three, but it's not like it's been getting better. At least it's been getting better, and I'll say that. And everyone kind of knew that once Giannis gets a jump shot, he'll easily be the best player in the world. But I think he could be the best player in the world right now. And as of this year, I think he has been the best and the most dominant. But at the same time, James Harden's right there with him, and I think it's very close. Now, James Harden has just been insane offensively. He's averaging 36.1 points, 7.5 assists, 6.6 rebounds. And we all know he's not as good defensively as Giannis, but this is my take. I think Harden is better offensively than Giannis, but I think the fact that Giannis is just so much better defensively that I think he is the better player this year. But that's where we get into the discussion. It depends how people see it. Do people take the MVP as the best player in the league this year or the most valuable player on the team? Because if you take Giannis off this Bucks team, obviously they won't be as good. That's just a proven fact. But they've shown that they can play without Giannis, and they would still be maybe not a top 2 team, maybe even top 3 team, but these guys could probably win a playoff series, I could think, without Giannis, depending on who they're playing, of course. And it's just kind of interesting because if you take Harden off this team, they're gonna lose a lot of games, I think. And I think it's a little different with Giannis. So it kind of depends how you see it. And the way I look at the MVP, I look at it as the most valuable player, which therefore means I think I'm going to have to give Harden, as of right now, the MVP. I'm probably just going to have to give him the MVP. And at first I had Giannis. And when I was about to make this video, I had a very deep thought about changing it to Giannis because he's just been so dominant. No one's going to be able to stop him. And what made me consider just completely switching up on Harden is the fact that when it comes playoff time, Harden is just, not that he's nowhere to be found, but the efficiency just dips. And I sort of had to remind myself that it's only regular season MVP and that I can't take into the past what he's done in the playoffs. And so, yes, Harden in the playoffs is disappointing, and he's been like that kind of his whole career. But you have to look at it as a season perspective. And I just think that Harden has been more valuable to his team than he has, or at least more valuable to his team than Giannis has. We can have a discussion. I really do want to see you guys' comments on how your guys' perspective of MVP. Because I'm going to say this. I think Giannis has been overall the better player this year. And I do think he's probably been the best player in the league. Maybe him or Kevin Durant, I don't know. But that's the thing. When I think of the best player in the league, Kevin Durant's not in the MVP race. And that's why I ultimately decided to go with Giannis. Because I think it was Colin Cowherd. No, not even him. I know a lot of people said that would take Kevin Durant as the best player this year, and not Giannis. But obviously, I would take Giannis. But the thing is, after I saw that, and instead of not seeing Harden, that made me think, all right, MVP is the most valuable player on that team. And if you take Harden off this Houston Rockets team, I guarantee they will not be as good. Now, they still have some pieces, don't get me wrong. Eric Gordon can play. Clint Capella can play. Chris Paul is big time. He can play. But the Bucks have proven that they can at least be a good enough team to win without Giannis, where the Rockets have not proven that. And honestly, Harden averaging 36 points per game is just insane. He literally just puts this team on his back when it's time for him to do it. And it just goes insane. He's had so many 40-point games, 50-point games. It's just been insane. I just think overall, like I keep saying this, Giannis' overall game, he's better because he brings more to the table. But offensively, Harden is just insane. And I think that can't be going under the radar. Now, I kind of just want to talk about the playoff situation because I do think the Bucks will go to the Eastern Conference Finals, and I'm not sure if the Rockets will, because I kind of want to see how they finish, because they can still finish with the 2 seed, I think. So I guess I'm going to wait. And if you guys want to see me make a playoff series on who my prediction on to make the playoffs, I can do it as well. But I'm going to first do my award finishers and who I think will win all of them, and then I can do that. But if you guys want me to do that, leave a comment down below. But basically, I do think the Rockets will at least get to the second round of the playoffs, and then eventually in the Western Conference Finals. Don't sleep on the Rockets upsetting the Warriors, because they could take it to the Game 7, and you never know. I do think they have a chance, but I don't know. I'll see, but I do think the Bucks have a better chance to make the finals. And yeah, that's kind of my perspective. I do think Harden's going to win MVP. I think he should win MVP, and I guess that's it. I'll see you guys next time. Don't forget to leave a like and subscribe, and I'll see you.